Students, I am Dr. Dharmendra Ahuja, Director Faculty of Pharmaceutical Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I am going to take the topic general anesthetics. General anesthetics, what do you mean by general anesthetics? General anesthetics are the agents which cause loss of consciousness. In simple terms. Now, before going to general anesthetics, we have to go and understand anesthesia. Okay. So before that, what you have understood about general anesthetics? General anesthetics are the pharmacological agent used to produce unconsciousness in a patient. Understood? Now, anesthesia. What is anesthesia? We have to know also. So anesthesia is loss of consciousness. Now it has been further, if we will go in detail, anesthesia can be divided in 4 stages. First is analgesia, second delirium, third surgical anesthesia, and the fourth and final one is respiratory paralysis. In first stage, analgesia stage, pain sensation goes out. In second stage, which is what we called delirium, the patient goes in a very happy state, delirium state. Third is surgical anesthesia, in which usually all surgical procedures are performed. So if we want to perform any surgical procedure on a patient, we have to get it to third phase, that is surgical anesthesia used for surgeries. And the fatal stage or the last stage of anesthesia is respiratory paralysis. Actually, it should not be practiced because in fourth stage the patient may expire or may die also. So usually till third stage the anesthesia is achieved and then the surgical procedures are performed. Now we will see different types of anesthetics. So as a broad criteria, anesthetics can be divided into volatile and non-volatile. So today we will go to some extent to volatile anesthetics. We will study in this lecture. So volatile anesthetics are further divided in 2 parts, liquid and gas. So first we will go for liquid volatile anesthetics, and then gaseous volatile anesthetics. So first we will see what are the liquid volatile anesthetics and what are the gaseous volatile anesthetics. So liquid volatile anesthetic, if we name, are diethyl ether, halothane, methoxyflurane are the major what we will say liquids. And if we will go for gaseous part of volatile anesthetics, then nitrous oxide, ethylene and cyclopropane. These 3 are the major gaseous volatile anesthetics. So today first we took general anesthetics. Then we took what is general anesthetic. General anesthetics are the agent which causes loss of consciousness. Then what we saw stages of anesthesia. Then now we are coming on the topic general anesthetics classification or name of drugs. So they have been divided in major 2 categories, volatile and non-volatile. So today we are studying volatile. Volatile further divided in liquid and gaseous. So liquid mainly general anesthetics include this diethyl ether and chloroform, and gaseous mainly include halothane, nitrous oxide, cyclopentane, etc. So now first of all we will go on first one, that is diethyl ether. Diethyl ether is a colorless liquid. It is very volatile in nature. the major it is mainly used as general anesthetics in today's scenario also, although it has been replaced by certain very specialized anesthetic, but still it is being used in pharmacological procedures. The advantage means the disadvantage associated with this is it may cause nausea and vomiting in first phase. So this is the small disadvantage associated with diethyl ether. Now we will see the second one, that is chloroform. First, diethyl ether, what was that? It was a colorless liquid. It may cause nausea and vomiting. Okay. Second is chloroform. Chloroform is also a colorless volatile liquid. It is very potent in nature, and as far as the disadvantages are concerned, it causes liver damage, hepatic damage, kidney damage, and cardiovascular damage also. So chloroform is not used commonly because it is causing severe, it is very potent in nature also, and causes very much side effect, but with a caution it can be used, and it is being used in certain procedures. Okay. Now third, we will go on as far as liquid volatile anesthetics were concerned, we have taken the major two, diethyl ether and chloroform. Now we will go on gaseous form. Gaseous form, we will study halothane, nitrous oxide as a major, and cyclopropane as a major part. Okay. So first is halothane. Halothane is a gaseous clear gas, and pharmacological action, it is a very potent anesthetic, and as far as the harmful effects are concerned, it produces cardiac irregularities. So this was halothane. Halothane is a clear gas, highly potent anesthetic, and causes cardiac irregularities. Nitrous oxide next. Nitrous oxide is a colorless gas, potent in nature, also called as the laughing gas also, and the disadvantage associated with it, it causes sometimes excitement in a patient, and patient may go violent or may harm to someone also. So much excitement it causes. So actually it is not so used commonly as a single general anesthetic, but it is used as adjuvant with other anesthetics. In gaseous form, the last one is cyclopropane. Cyclopropane is also a colorless gas, and it is a fast acting gaseous anesthetic. As far as the disadvantages or harmful effects are concerned, it also causes cardiac arrhythmias and cardiac irregularities. So it is not used so commonly, but when potent anesthesia is required, cyclopropane is also used. So this was about volatile anesthetics we have studied. So today what we have studied, first of all, anesthetics definition, then stages of anesthesia, and basic about volatile anesthetics. In next lecture we will see non-volatile anesthetics and some part of pre-anesthetic medication. Then this topic will be covered. Thank you.